Hello there and welcome back to Friend Donkey Wrestling.
FDW, what is up?
Tell you what's up, Jose. It is main event Mesli.
Mesli,
I live a
FDM.
dip without you. Yeah, FDM, Friend Donkey Wrestling. Hell of a show ahead of Money in the Bank here. We've got this week, one more week, and then we will be at the pay-per-view. So we've got some unfinished business to get sorted
Yes,
before then, sort of across the board, really.
yeah, and I mean, we'll have to wait for the main event, which will have something to do with the pay-per-view, but we have a hell of an opener here.
Yeah, I think after last week, with the shenanigans, well, lack thereof, really. Sheamus is a special guest referee. A nice clean count.
I mean, you couldn't construe that match any other way. Apart from the flurry of offense at the beginning from Ricochet, Baron Corbin controlled the match. And,
Very true.
I don't want to say squashed, but he pretty much steamrolled Ricochet for the win.
Which, keeping his momentum going, has earned him a shot at the TV title. He's already heading into Money in the Bank as the first representative for FDW.
I mean, imagine going into Money in the Bank on the back of a title win. You're going to be ecstatic and really pumped.
Yeah, could be potentially adding gold briefcase, even more gold to his kind of leather ensemble.
He's on a bit of a meteoric rise here.
Yeah, even though he looks like the Shield when you order them from Wish.com.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of his outfit.
No.
I think you said it a few weeks ago. He looks like a car seat.
I'll go with he looks like every Year 5 disco, you know, when you get your best flame shirt out.
Yeah. Your silk spot flame shirt.
Yeah.
And
you gel your hair.
Sugar.
Yeah. Drink too much panda pop.
Yeah. And you make the mistake of drinking the cherry aid and getting red lips, and then people call you names because you could look like you're wearing lipstick.
Yeah, people call you gay because they think you've been kissing girls.
Oh, what it was like to be a kid in the 90s.
Oh, to be 24 again.
Oh.
Go on then, Jose, comment on the appearance of Ricochet. You make a habit of it.
He's really matching the title. I'm just going to say it. You kind of stole my thunder there.
Well, if you're going to be a dick about it, fucking Ricochet.
Yeah. God, you try and mention someone's fashion and you just get shit on.
Talk about fashion like what? Trini and Susanna. If I can remember them.
I prefer Gokwan.
Trini and Tranny more like.
Have you seen Gokwan's put on a bit of weight recently? It's more like Guok 2.
Got to. Meanwhile, there is a match about to start for the somewhat prestigious television title.
You wouldn't let me talk about his outfit, so I haven't got anything else to talk about, so I went somewhere else with it.
Hey, he's a fighting champion, you know, Ricochet stepping up to the ring.
He is. He lost last week, and he's putting the title on the line to prove it was a fluke, I think.
Yeah, even though it wasn't the usual referee.
No, it wasn't, but we do have the usual ref. Jimmy's standing there, puffing out his chest, trying to look bigger.
And look all beefy. Now, you got to think that Sheamus could be an epilogue in this little saga. Should Corbin win here today, you got to think he owes one to Sheamus, and should Ricochet win here today, you got to think he probably wants to get back at Sheamus a little bit for being put in this situation.
Yeah, I mean, well, Sheamus called it down the middle, though. I don't know that you could have much resentment for him. As far as I could tell, there was no favouritism.
No. But in a match like that, would you kind of want some favouritism? You got to think if you're Ricochet after Baron Corbin attacked you, you thought maybe Sheamus would be on your side a little bit. But no, he counted the pinfall, calm as a whistle.
Yeah, it was a weird one. I wasn't expecting Sheamus to be as clear-cut as he was, and I don't think Ricochet was. I think Ricochet probably feels a bit hurt by that. I think you might be right. But
But Corbin immediately coming out the gates.
Yep, but they both men have got to put all that to the past now, as it's all about that championship. The coveted FDW TV championship.
I think it's just the WWE TV title, but
everything's FDW because it's FDW.
Everything's FDW.
Baron Corbin starting off strong yet again. The size difference is something very difficult for Ricochet to overcome here.
He is a bit dropped off of Corbin, really, as Corbin looks to emulate Ricochet. A big risky axe handle off the top.
Look at the size difference.
I'll tell you what it's like. It's like when you create a wrestler or you create a skater on Tony Hawk's and you move the sliders and be like, how small will he go and how big will he go?
Yes, it's two ends of the scale.
Create a skater.
Baron Corbin laying in the punches on the outside. As we're out of count of 6, they might want to get back to the ring.
On that note, though, Tony Hawk's, what a great game.
Oh, such a good game. I think 1 to 4, and then after that it gets a bit squiffy. Although
Underground, Underground 2, and American Wasteland is my personal favourite in the series.
Baron Corbin going for a pin here.
That's me talking about Tony Hawk.
Hey, Tony Hawk is good. I remember playing Underground, and I don't know why, but we had Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire playing on a continuous loop, and we didn't realise. So for 4 hours we were listening to Johnny Cash, and it's all we could sing for the next week.
Brainwashed by Johnny Cash.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think that might be the episode title. Brainwashed by Johnny.
It was Ricochet trying to mount an offense, and yeah, I can't explain that one.
Corbin getting back on it though, dropping the elbow onto Ricochet.
Unfazed by the flurry of kicks that Ricochet dealt out, and I think that's the difference. Ricochet's fast, but he can't deal out enough damage to slow the big man down.
This is quickly turning into the land of the giants in FDW.
It is, and every hit that Baron Corbin delivers to Ricochet is just punishing.
Just hits 10 times harder than Ricochet can hit him.
Come on, Ricochet, now it's not the time to showboat. That's it, it's all about speed.
Speed and aggression.
I actually think Jimmy might be taller than Ricochet.
Little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy.
Ricochet with it scouted though.
Good, he's learnt from last week. He knows to reverse some of those big moves. And now the big man's down, he's got to keep him there. You're not 6 foot whatever when you're laying face down on the mat.
Massive throw there from Ricochet as he heads to the top rope. Could he be thinking about shooting star press? Nope, just 450 into a Hurricane Rana.
Just the athleticism on Ricochet is incredible to watch.
Outrageous.
Baron Corbin yet again trying to take control. Ricochet fighting free. He keeps flying around. I don't think Baron's got an answer for him.
I mean, maybe last week was just a little bit of a warm-up. Because it's a modified code breaker.
We've seen it before. When the title's on the line, champions are a different breed. And Ricochet with the
retaining
the win. No
nonsense.
A hard-fought win. He almost lost it, but managed to rally at the end there.
Take a little bit of momentum away from Baron Corbin's meteoric rise.
Slowing him down a little bit. But Baron Corbin is still in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
He has that certainty going for him.
And Ricochet still holds the gold.
Now, moving on to this nonsense.
Yeah. So, Pete Dunne was supposed to have a match with Karrion Kross last week, and Bronson Reed sort of co-opted it. So, instead of having a go at Bronson Reed, he was like, fine, we'll fight together. And that way we both get what we want. Which makes sense to me.
Yeah. Coming straight out first. Reminding people he is still here. The FDW champion.
Looking
Bobby
good
Lashley.
in that belt.
This is where it all started with Cross and Lashley getting into it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how these two can coexist in this match. Obviously, Karrion Kross also wants that title as much as Bronson Reed, but they two are going to have to team up here tonight.
Yeah, you got to think they probably put their differences aside on this one because they were having a hell of a match and then Bronson debuted out of nowhere.
Yeah, sort of ruining that match for the pair of them.
Yeah.
And it's a tumultuous scene in the world title picture at the moment.
Yeah, poor Butch. Pete Dunne getting caught in the middle.
Yeah, he just wanted a match against Karrion Kross.
And when we called him last week the brawling bitch.
Yeah, we might have said some words.
Yeah, we didn't mean it. We meant Butch. It was just the wrong vowel.
Yeah, Pete Dunne's a different person.
Yeah. But the power couple making their way down to the ring.
Yes.
Now, if you haven't seen last week's episode, highly recommend going and watching it.
I mean, stop the video now and go watch it because it was incredible.
The main event was outrageous.
Scarlett's debut.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Enough said.
Was unlucky in her.
I mean, both of these guys were on the show last week. Karrion Kross, as you've alluded to, was scheduled to have a match with Pete Dunne. So Bronson got in the way, but remarkably, Karrion Kross coming out the better of that feud.
Yeah, despite the cheap shot, he fought his way back into it to a standstill. And
they've kept their kind of sadistic, monochromatic hold of FDW as everything goes red.
Yeah, weird gyrations and then red. Karrion Kross bathes in the blood red light.
Scarlett acting as manager in this match, just supporting her man on the outside. FDW's power couple at the moment.
I mean, they're looking strong.
Very strong indeed.
And who else looks strong? This man.
Representing the Brawling Brutes.
Accompanied by smart attire Regal.
Yep. Regal didn't want to get the full pomp and circumstance out. He keeps a good suit on standby for when he needs to be a manager.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get any wrinkles in his ring attire.
As Pete Dunne will be getting his wish a little bit.
He's getting a match. Now, I think it was wise by Pete Dunne. Yeah, he wanted an exhibition match to show what he can do against, the world title sort of picture competitors. But why muddy it by trying to take on and get revenge against Bronson Reed? Why not team up with him?
Yeah. Sometimes the enemy of your enemy can be your friend.
Yeah.
And speaking of FDW's newest signee and resident cannonball at the moment, Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, he has
making his first official debut entrance, it must be said.
Yes, the first match is officially in.
Just inserting himself into matches.
We'll see how he does in a fair fight. Obviously, most of the fights he's had recently have been cheap shots and attacks from behind. So it'll be interesting to see how he fights face to face.
He's certainly made his presence felt, though.
That he has.
Straight into the title scene.
Let's get this one underway. Looks like Bobby Lashley's going to be starting things off against Butch Pete Dunne.
I mean, big for Pete Dunne, stepping up to the champ.
That's what I'm saying. He's got a great opportunity now to really show himself in the upper card.
And he immediately tags himself out. Thinks, you know what? I don't fancy it. It's all yours, Bronson.
He's quitting while he's ahead. He got a couple of shots on Bobby Lashley. Enough done. Enough done.
They had a game plan. Get Bobby in the corner. Bronson can take over.
Yep. But Bobby, also looking for a measure of revenge here after Bronson's attack. Hasn't had a chance to get back at the big man.
Oh, we've seen this from Bobby Lashley as he steamrolled his way to become the first FDW champion.
He looked unstoppable in his climb to get that belt. And,
we thought he would be unstoppable.
Huh?
We thought he would be unstoppable.
Yeah, the only person that's come close to slowing him down is Karrion Kross.
Yep, who's weirdly in his corner this evening. A lot of moving parts in this tag team match.
An uneven... I don't know where I'm going with that one.
An uneasy tag is what that was.
Yes, there it is. Thank God you're here.
I'll pick up the scraps, Holmes. I've got you, Holmes. As Bronson and Karrion Kross now scrapping, continuing their ongoing brawl.
Picking up from where they left off last week. Karrion now just looking to brutalise Bronson. There is no love lost here.
As Bobby Lashley watches on, thinking this is probably in his probably in his future.
Karrion hoisting the big man with ease, dropping him on his head. Is it that easy?
Slow into position for referee Jimmy there.
I think without his
a Scarlet steps up to Bronson Reed.
She is so full of surprises. Is there anything she won't do?
I've no words for Scarlett at the moment. She'll just surprise us at every turn.
But the distraction may be enough that Bronson's got back on top. Meets the 6 count. Who threw that kendo stick in there?
Yeah, a wild kendo appeared.
Bronson bringing both men in now.
Suplexes Bobby Lashley. He knows what he wants.
He wants
a Scarlet with the sneaky removal of the top turnbuckle.
Some shenanigans going forth with Bobby.
Absolute shenanigans afoot while Bronson was preoccupied with Karrion Kross. She saw her opportunity and snuck in.
Karrion delivering a huge over-the-shoulder throw.
As referee Jimmy is distracted with the turnbuckle.
Karrion looking to end it, Taker style.
Emulating the Undertaker there. He very much could become the Undertaker of FDW if he keeps this up.
Undertaker light.
Yeah. Diet Taker.
Taker 0. Bobby Lashley with a hard right hand knocking Bronson off the apron. I think Bronson may have bitten off more than he can chew here.
Yeah, made his presence felt, but he doesn't know what sort of beast he has angered.
Karrion seems different from the man that lost to Mez Lee in his first match here.
I mean, I was just about to say, Butch is still in this match. He got in his initial 2 shots on Bobby Lashley, and then it's somewhat become a bit of a handicap.
Yeah, I don't quite think that Bronson's much of a tag partner.
Bronson with the Samoan drop. He's in it for the singles action as Jimmy gets in the wrong part of town.
Jimmy, get out of there!
Just intercepts Bobby Lashley's fist with his face.
Jimmy just took 4 strong shots and was standing there as if nothing happened.
Just no-selling the FDW champion as he steamrolls into Butch now, and you gotta think this is going to be a bad day for Butch as Bronson looks to regather himself.
Yep. Bronson maybe tagging out less as a tag team partner and more just to get a bit of breather, throwing Butch to the wolves, as it were.
Carrying him to the Lions.
Yeah,
the Nikita Lions way. Into the corner now as Bobby looks to put the punishment on Butch that he put on him earlier.
To show why he is the champ.
as he stumbles around a little bit, looking for Karen Cross maybe, or is he going for it with a spear?
Reversed by Butch into a DDT by the looks of it.
Which had it scouted as he makes the desperate tag to take a 0.
Now, as we said, Cross and Lashley working well as a team here. Focus on getting the job done, I'd say, for both of these men. Less about the anger or the distractions. It's all about getting the job done, getting the win.
They're going here to do business, but only a 1 count there for the Brawling Brooch.
Touch now.
Dragging himself up.
Huge chop knocking him down the corner. Now the disrespect, rubbing his boot on his face.
I mean, we undersell Pete Dunne, but he has some hard strikes once he gets going.
Oh, he's a great wrestler.
As he looks for the bitter end and lands it on Karrion Kross. This could be all she wrote.
Be a huge upset here. Karrion with a kick out.
But strutting back into the ring, he's put the work in on Karrion Kross.
Bronson wanting back in to pick up the scraps. This is more like what Bronson likes, an already injured opponent or opponent not expecting it.
Cuts corners where he can. Bobby Lashley. Regal getting right in the way there. Cheers, William.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this translucent man? Oh, it's William Regal.
Slightly opaque Regal.
Yeah.
Bronson Reed manhandling Karrion Kross here. Now that Karrion Kross isn't standing against him, Bronson feels like it's maybe time to switch it up.
Start dismantling his opponent. Notice how Bronson has put all of his aggression onto Karrion Kross more than anyone else in this match.
Yeah, been sort of shying away from Bobby Lashley. Or Bobby Lashley's been shying away from Bronson. No!
Bronson busted open with a big knee from Kross there.
Big knee reversal. Crack in the eye of Bronson Reed. How will the big man react to blood?
Carrying him into his own corner by Karrion Kross. Shit joke alert.
Yeah, I can only apologise.
You okay there, Bronson? What are we doing?
Bronson just getting some exercise, bit of
Just some
calisthenics.
roly-polies.
Carrying huge fishbowl suplex.
Could be a mistake there from Bronson Reed decided to roll in and out of the ring for no apparent reason.
It's a blood loss, it can get to you.
Yep. As Regal with the distraction now.
Now that's Regal. That's the advantage of Regal at the ringside. Especially years of ring savvy.
Now could this be, interesting that Regal is up with the distraction for Bronson Reed there. William Regal has always had an eye for good, strong talent.
He has. Karrion going for another tag. Speaking of strong talent, he's gonna
long darts Bobby Lashley into Bronson Reed.
One hell of a lawn dart. Bobby, not sure why he did that, but he's paying for it.
Sidewalk suplex.
Gets his hand on the champ.
Round and pound there.
You've got to think this is what it's all been about for Bronson Reed, is that championship. It's just Karrion Kross got in the way. But he makes a tag.
Bringing Butch into the ring, gives himself some breathing space, but Butch stepping to the champion. Not one to be deterred. You've got to take these opportunities where you can get them. As Jimmy gets in the way.
Running Insecurity. Total suicida.
Athleticism there from the young Pete Dunne.
Drops a knee on the back of Bobby Lashley's head.
Bobby straight up to his feet again. Into the timekeeper's area. This is turning into a fight.
Over here by us.
Yep, all three of us.
Yep.
And Michael Cole's here too. Oh my!
It's you, me, and us.
As
Brilliant
Regal.
No, he's just standing the gentleman up, just standing him up, helping him back to the ring.
Almost says, pull yourself together, Bobby. You're a champion.
Come on.
Get the fuck back over there.
Jimmy losing control in this match, I think.
Really has.
He's probably a bit shaken up from those shots from Bobby Lashley earlier.
I mean, let's keep an eye on Scarlett if we can. I feel like, do we need to go free cam mode here? Because there is a lot going on.
I think the action's settling over here.
We go free cam. What is going on?
Scarlett is
pulling it back a little bit. Regal standing.
Regal's not even facing the action.
No, Regal doesn't care. He doesn't concern himself with the actions of Bobby Lashley after yeeting him back to his side.
Was looking for some revenge. Obviously, Butch attacked him, while the distraction of Regal over the other side.
Butch stepping up here after his poor opening to this match.
Yeah.
We're keeping the momentum going as he teams with Bronson there, throwing Bobby onto his back.
It does seem like these two have started to find their flow.
And a bit of rhythm as Bronson Reed comes in like a wrecking ball.
Like a Mack truck falling off a bridge. That's why you come here, for my terrible analogies.
Mack truck off a bridge! I tell you what it reminds me of, you know the scene in Terminator 2?
Yes.
It just busts through. Bronson
with a cover. Ooh.
2 count. Been a while since we've seen a pinfall attempt in this match.
Near fall on the champ as well. It's proving to be quite the long one.
It really is. There is some stamina here, and we do still have matches to go this evening.
That we do.
The main event to determine the second entrant into the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. We'll find out the participants later on.
Yeah. Teamwork from Bronson and Butch here, taking it to the champ, but Bobby Lashley's that strength just powers him out once again.
You still got to think Paul Butch is the sacrificial lamb here.
Yeah, whenever Bronson needs a breather, Butch comes in, takes some damage, deals out a little bit of chip damage.
As the Scarlet Witch watches on, Bobby distracted by the antics of Regal, but sees his opening.
Shot to the back, whip, huge clothesline. He really looking to make a name for himself.
Now, Jimmy's got to get a hold of this match here. The managers are starting to take the piss.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you can't blame Butch for getting distracted there.
No, she is the Scarlet Witch. She has got some mind-bending abilities with a massive DDT onto Cross on the outside.
Speaking of mind-bending, and it is falling apart now. Bobby Lashley attacking Bronson Reed the other side.
Big DDT is massive attacks here going on. It has all spilled out as Scarlet thinks about interfering. Regal taking a step back. Just Bobby taunting.
Bronson laying face down.
Into the UK Massive. Back to the action here as Butch gets him in.
Looking to finish it.
For a suplex. Bobby with a reversal. And a spear out of nowhere.
This could be it. Bronson's down.
Bronson with the Mack truck.
Managed to get back in place.
Bobby having none of that though.
Bobby trying to spear Bronson.
Just an unceremonious punch to the head.
Yeah. And dropping him on the apron now. Not happy with the interference. He felt he had that one.
Jimmy needs to get control of this match sooner rather than later as Regal thinks about attacking Bobby. Just keeping the count going. Could this be
ready to pick up
Butch's opportunity?
This has been a great match.
It really has. As he looks for getting Bobby Lashley up for the bitter end, he hits it.
Once again, hitting the
Is Karrion Kross able to interfere?
Oh, Bobby with a kick out.
2 count. No interference from Scarlett either.
Close call there.
As the crowd chant for tag team wrestling. Pete Dunne I was going to say yeets Bobby Lashley to the outside, but Bobby hangs on with that powerful strength.
Comes back in. Looking for a tag. No,
Pete Dunne looking to get to the top with a moonsault.
Pete Dunne has been amazing.
Out of nowhere. I mean, we joked about him last week as he busts open Bobbington Lash.
I mean, he wanted to make a splash and prove his worth against some of the top competitors, and I think he is doing that and more tonight.
Yeah, representing his faction well, representing himself well. But sometimes the power of Bobby Lashley just can't be denied as Bobby gets distracted by the Mack truck.
Once again, dropping Bronson Reed on the back, trying to snap his spine.
On the hardest part of the ring, you got to think that is a couple of weeks of pent-up aggression there, pissed off at Bronson Reed.
I know you're taking a break there, Butch, but we haven't got all night. We do have other matches.
Well, that was taunting there from Pete Dunne. Perhaps he's getting a little bit too big for his boots, and he may pay for that now with the combined strength of Cross and Lashley.
Indeed.
Who both leave the ring for some reason.
Oh, maybe a little stare off there.
It really was a little bit of stare. They have not forgotten.
No, they are enemies still.
But the difference is it's time for one night only to deal with the Bronson Reed problem, but they may have found themselves with a Brawling Brute problem.
I was going to say, I think Butch is putting up far more of a problem for him than Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed just has a problem standing in front of the hardcare.
You got the youthful exuberance of Pete Dunne, the mind games of Regal, and just the raw power of Bronson Reed as he stands there and watches Pete Dunne get pinned by Karrion Kross.
Thinking he's had enough, and Bobby Lashley and Karrion Kross a bit jovial in their response there, but a hard-fought match for him.
Yeah, I think I'd be pretty jovial after that match. They've knocked off the team of Butch and Reed, but interesting that Butch was the one to take the pinfall. Bronson not looking to take that much damage to his reputation.
Already busted open.
Yeah.
What a match, though. And that was only
hell of a match. Yes. We will be simulating this one, the Ingest of Time. Nice little exhibition here after last week.
Yep.
Bliss versus Perez. Bit of momentum on Bliss's side, where she bloody needs it after being the first one eliminated last week.
Yes, yeah. It was kind of a shocking elimination.
Yeah.
But speaking of eliminations.
Speaking of long matches and main events.
Yes. You may remember some of these from the Battle Royale a few weeks ago to decide the first entrant into the Money in the Bank. We now have a gauntlet match to decide the second. This is everyone's last chance to lose.
And the rules are on screen as follows.
Yep.
Elimination style 1v1.
It's basically a winner stays on.
Exactly that.
Until the last man standing.
We will be finding the next entrant into the men's Money in the Bank ladder match.
I mean, the winner here definitely deserves it. This is going to be a hell of a fight for everyone involved.
Stepping up first, main event Mez.
Main event Mez. Double M.
Bouncing his way down to the ring.
In the interest of time, we'll maybe skip the entrances.
I think so. But we like a bit of Mez. But
We
who
do
will
like a
be
bit of
his
Mez.
first competitor? Trick Williams.
One half of the law firm.
Now they found their way into this match having picked up a victory over the tag team champions last week. We've granted them both an opportunity in this gauntlet match to continue their momentum a little bit, and it's all about giving opportunities to everyone across the rest.
I mean, all it takes is a good showing in a match like this. I mean, take a look at Butch in the tag match previously.
Yep, could put you in good standing. Take a look at what happened in the women's main event last week. An opportunity, a debut. And becoming quickly the meme of the channel.
Mez versus Trick to start this off. Now, first pinfall submission. Winner stays on to face the next man. Jimmy has got his work cut out for this one, I think.
He must be knackered after that tag match. He's got a lot to focus on here, but at least it's just one-on-one matches.
Indeed. Now, strategy. What would be your strategy in this type of match?
You got to think about getting quick pinfalls in. The longer it goes, especially for these two, it doesn't favour your chances.
No.
Seventh,
You ideally
maybe
want
eighth.
that last entrant, I think.
Yeah, the 7th and 8th competitors have a much stronger chance than these two here. Not to say it hasn't been done.
And not to say it won't be done again. Man.
But we've seen the athleticism and the stamina from Mez in particular.
I mean, let's not forget, Mez was in the inaugural bout for the FDW Championship after knocking off Karrion Kross, who looked pretty unstoppable recently.
I mean, clearly on his debut, that was just nerves getting to him.
It seems that way, yeah. As Trick Williams seems to have Mez fully under his control.
Mez? I love that we're calling him Mez.
Hey, if he turns the hand upside down, I'll call him Wes, but until then, he's Mez.
Until he learns how to spell his own name.
Yeah. As Trick Williams really unloading on Mez here, going for that pin.
Close to the ropes, only a 1 count.
Kick out by Mez. I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to take any and all opportunities to get that pin. If you can get that lucky quick pin and get through this gauntlet match.
That's all it takes sometimes. That's all it takes.
Doesn't need to be a pin. Submission is also viable.
Yep. And obviously you don't want to get yourself DQ'd as Mez with a massive top rope shooting star to the outside, just about sticks the landing.
Taking a risk like that is not advisable. So
No.
Mez got cut over his eye.
Bold bit early on.
Yeah, that cut over his eye may prove to be a problem in the later matches if he can get past Williams here, who seems just content to stand there and wait. I reckon Miz isn't even tired.
Fast-paced action here at FDW, and he brings down the ring. You okay there, Trick?
Mez was playing possum. He was like, oh, he was waiting for me, so I'm just going to stay here until he decides something else.
Mind games.
It worked. It worked, and that's what Mez has got to use here.
He's got him up for the suplex, but Trick with it scouted.
Oh, Trick with a chop to the knee, trying to take out the speed of Mez.
Big suplex there from Trick Williams.
Again, another David versus Goliath type match here. Mez not very tall, and Trick quite a tall individual.
Tall but incredibly athletic, it must be said, as he taunts Mez into position. Big double axe handle there.
Could this be enough? Not looking for a pin yet.
And now that I've noticed it, there are a lot of bulbs going off in the crowd.
If you've got epilepsy, look away now. There's a picture moment.
It really was. For the benefit of those of flash photography, as Mez with the standing moonsault.
Even of these men looking eager to get a pin. And they need to start. Well, never mind.
Speak it into existence.
Just a 1 count. Yeah. The more these two go, the better you've got to feel if you're backstage waiting to come down.
Big sidewalk slam from Trick Williams there. He gets the top ring and gloats.
If I'm waiting to fight next, yeah, do as much damage as you can to each other.
Yeah, they're probably opening snacks backstage. This is a war.
I mean, we've got strong competitors throughout this match.
A lot to go.
Trick now.
Giving Mez his breather. Which you can't really afford to do because Mez is like the Duracell bunny. He will keep going.
Yep, his
Flying on.
speed is something else, and they'll just snap on you, and all of a sudden, that's it, 1, 2, 3, and you're gone. The Trick here, looking to, well, as he has been for the whole match, dictate the pace. Onto the ropes. Going for something big here.
Making nice to get up.
With another axe handle. No, flying clothesline.
Could be all she wrote, but Mez
not interested in a pin.
some aggression here from Trick Williams.
It's an interesting strategy, perhaps. Maybe trying to strike fear into the possible.
Big running V trigger knee from Trick Williams there. That could be all she wrote.
And it is. Trick advances. Mez is out. Who's his next opponent?
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. I mean, Trick looking strong though. Doesn't look. I was expecting him to look a bit more tired than he is.
Now, Seth Rollins hasn't had the best of seasons so far. Taking loss after loss.
Looking for his way back in.
It's going to be a prime opportunity to get himself back inside, but immediately finds himself locked up in the octopus hold. Into the drop toe hold.
He needs to take advantage of Trick Williams being already one match deep in this.
Yeah.
I personally think Trick took too long putting Mez away.
But with the kip up though, Seth Rollins coming down swinging.
So what a slap.
Seth Rollins showing that he has the athleticism to go with it with a standing shooting star press.
Taking a page out of Chad Gable's book.
The Seth Rollins.
the Rollins. Seth now doing what needs to be done. Really teeing off on Trick Williams. Gonna dive. Picture perfect. Trick with it scouted.
Pushing through.
Now's the time we see what Trick's made of. He's on his second match already. Can he pull off another victory?
Big slam on the outside there from Williams.
Gonna have to start digging deep. Rollins with a reversal. It's amazing to see what these competitors will go to in order to get a chance at a chance.
Sometimes that's all you need, like you alluded to. That's Rollins, just multiple standing shooting star presses.
Looking to really, I think, trying to finish this one soon.
Frog splash from the top. Jimmy with a bit of a slow count there.
Doesn't matter. Seth picks up the win.
Rollins with his first victory. Or first pinfall.
Looking for the next opponent now. Oh dear.
And what an opponent that is. The Hall of Famer. The human thumb. Kurt Angle.
Here he comes. The human thumb. Seth, I think, had the right idea there. He put Trick away as quick as he could.
Quick Williams.
Super kick! He's now going to follow up.
Kurt Angle.
He's going to struggle to put Kurt away quickly, though.
Well, this is where Seth's going to have to keep that aggression coming.
He's certainly looking to try and get this done. Not letting him have a breather. It's clear he hasn't spent all his energy.
No, after having taken too many losses, Kurt Angle
Doesn't quite get all of that, and Seth
does
get
these
all
men
of that.
at the minute in a bit of a losing position.
This is the perfect time for them to turn their luck around.
Yep, start to improve their fortunes. this mean streak of Rollins, could it help him in the long run as he thinks about getting him out for a stomp? Full-on curb stomp there.
A quick dispatch of Kurt Angle, perhaps. Yes!
Kurt
Rollins.
Angle! Falling quickly too. Seth Rollins.
Kurt Angle not even able to get going. And Seth Rollins looks to take on opponent number 3.
Yeah, the final moving part of the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus.
Not an opponent I'd want to fight 3 men down.
No.
You know, the physicality is about to really come at Rollins here.
Well, we've seen his stablemate with lots of success as he hits the schoolboy kick straight to the sternum.
I think Rollins is coming here with a game plan.
He really has.
Fast, hit early, and ping quick.
Get them dazed, get them down, keep up the aggression. Oh,
yeah.
As my controller decides to shit the bed.
You should have remembered, charge controller.
No, it just turned itself off.
Oh, how dare it.
Don't
German
you do that,
suplex
controller.
by Rollins.
Back to the action. Rollins rolling through with the schoolboy.
Super kick. Standing moonsault. Going for a cover. Ah, rope break there.
Jimmy this time with the rope count.
Perhaps a little fatigue showing there on Rollins as he didn't quite notice the ropes.
Well, it's that fatigue that's starting to set in.
I mean, hats off to Rollins. He's dispatched 2 so far, and
we are, what, 5 men into the 8-man gauntlet match?
That we are. Sheamus now starting to build up a head of steam.
I think the longer this goes, any sort of injury on Rollins, any sort of damage will hurt twice as much.
That it will.
Hard strikes from Sheamus as he goes for the pinfall. Seth kicking out before Jimmy can even get to 1.
Well, Seth's put away Trick Williams and Kurt Angle without taking much in the way of damage. He may be tired, but he's not beat up.
Very true. Could count for a lot.
Unfortunately, with Sheamus, you will be beat up. As he just power bombs Rollins on the outside.
Just literally adding insult to injury on that one.
I mean, even if Rollins can pick up a win over Sheamus here, what state's he going to be in for the next competitor?
Don't even know who the next competitor is yet.
Exactly. Could be anyone.
Seth doesn't know. He's got to adapt his game plan on the fly should he even make it that far.
And that's another aspect we haven't touched on. It's, are you adaptable enough to take on all these opponents in the game?
I think with strong strikes like that from Rollins, you've got to think maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it's not just about knocking your opponent down 1, 2, 3. You've got to be ready for any and all competitors that are going to walk out of that ramp.
As Seth Rollins looks to hit a pedigree onto Sheamus. Sheamus is straight back up.
Sheamus unfazed by the pedigree.
So if you're going to hit it properly, do it Triple H style. Just don't give me that Wish.com pedigree.
That wasn't pedigree, that was whiskers.
As Rollins thinks about hitting his own finisher, the curb stomp, was enough to hit the angle away.
Jimmy taking his time though. Sheamus with a shoulder up.
Gotta think that was a 3 count there. There was a bit of a slow reaction from Jimmy as Jimmy is panicking and caught in the wrong punch.
He doesn't know what he's like, oh crap, I've messed up, get me out of here. Seth now looking to continue the assault on Sheamus. It's not what I imagine he wanted this over with. Someone like Sheamus you do not want to prolong your involvement with.
As he keeps it up, Sheamus hasn't got in a ton of offense here, it must be said.
There it is.
Yes, Rollins up straight onto the knee.
Huge gutbuster. Now, if you're the remaining, how many did you say we've gone through now? 6 or 5?
This will be the 5th man. We saw Nez,
man.
we saw Trick, we saw Kurt, Steph, and Sheamus. Only got a 1 count. So
we've
still
got
3 men yet to go.
If you're one of those 3 men, to see Sheamus already out here taking a hit, I think you're going to feel good. I mean, Sheamus is a scary individual in the locker room.
Seth unfazed with the Takahashi sling blade.
Looking to get back on top here. Slamming Sheamus into the corner. Sheamus with a reversal. Camera's gone nuts.
As he looks at getting up for white noise and just multiple slams to the knee.
This is really going to affect Seth Rollins' ability to keep going. If he can even keep going.
Taking out that back.
2.
Still kicking
Seth
out.
With the shoulder up.
Hell of a performance from Rollins here this evening. What does Sheamus have to do? Not even just to win this match, just to keep going.
Just to get on to the next guy.
A bro kick might do it though, as Seth goes down like a sack of shit.
Yeah, he just slingshot.
But still kicks out.
I don't think Seth realises this isn't the last match.
Yeah, Seth, this is not in the script. What are you doing?
He's going to get through Sheamus and then
What's
faint.
Sheamus doing from the top rope? Just a massive flying forearm.
Sheamus doesn't know what to do. A bro kick, several backbreakers.
Picking it up like a sack of potatoes and slamming him.
Sheamus infuriated.
Just blows to the head now from Sheamus as he heads to the corner.
Rollins trying
as
to
he
pick
thinks
himself
about hitting.
up.
Another big smash into the corner.
Close there. Working on that back. Seth has got to be aching.
He's got to be groggy. Dazed and confused.
Amazed.
You gotta think though, one more big hit on Rollins like that, and that's like probably all she wrote for him.
This has got to be it. Jimmy with a 1, 2.
Sheamus
puts away one.
A mighty performance there from Seth. Galliant, yes.
Gallant effort by Rollins. And
next up,
I think
one half of the tag team champions, Bron Breakker, strutting his way down to the ring as Seth gathers himself.
I mean, round of applause to Seth there.
A round of applause indeed as the crowd go wild, but still this match continues.
Sheamus looking, goading Breakker into the ring there, but I don't know that he's got a lot left in him after that fight against Rollins.
No, immediately bloodied as well. As Bron looks for a massive suplex.
I don't think Breakker's the man you want to have after that. Badass is bleeding down. One half of the tag team champs, we should mention.
Yeah. I mean, interestingly enough, we've seen a competitor who beat him last week. He's looking to break out.
Yeah.
We've seen the raw athleticism from Bron Breakker before.
Oh, he is.
He's fast, he's powerful, he's quick.
Good in an Iron Man match. Sheamus now feeling the effects of that war with Seth.
You got to think it's only a matter of time here before Bron could potentially pick up a win, but a couple of bro kicks is all it takes.
I mean, that bro kick is, it can come out of nowhere. We saw it against Seth Rollins. He just unleashed that thing.
But Breakker has a mighty, powerful spear in him as well. And he hits the cover. That's all
she wrote.
He needed. There we go.
Sheamus obviously expended too much energy dealing with Rollins, and Breakker just cleaned up the crumbs.
Now, interestingly enough, stepping up to Breakker, one of the men who beat him last last week. Carmelo Hayes.
Breaker looks quite amused by that. Perhaps a chance at revenge.
As we are into the final 5 minutes here on the recording, as Breaker with an immediate spear. Looking to get the job done straight away.
Could this be it? What an upset it would be. And Hayes. That would have been embarrassing for Hayes if he had lost immediately to that. Breaker wasting little time, almost hearing that 5-minute warning and thinking, shit, we better get it done. Carmelo Hayes. Not going to be taken down that easy. Breaker thrown into the corner there.
Carmelo Hayes looking to continue the momentum that his tag team picked up last week.
Off the top missing, not getting all of it there.
This could be big for Carmelo Hayes if he picks up some even more momentum on one of the tag team champions.
No, that's it. Not letting Bron Breaker get that breather. You've got to stay on top of him.
Modified code breaker.
Pretty fresh here. He didn't take a lot of damage from Sheamus, so Carmelo Hayes hasn't got an easy time of it, but he's still got to focus. He still can't let Braun have too much wiggle room.
Carmelo Hayes dragging him to the corner.
Ooh, scoop slam. But Bron Breaker straight back up. Kip up and a slap from the top rope. Double axe handle there.
Flapjack there's Carmelo Hayes. He is him. Will he get the pinfall?
He does.
3.
Put Breaker away. And
I
now
believe the final man making his entrance to the ring, the television champion.
Pulling double duty tonight. Wasn't happy enough with beating Baron Corbin. Now he wants to go after another title.
Absolutely. And on that terrible cliffhanger, join us back here for part 2 of FDW, where we will find out the winner of this match. Catch you then.
Catch you then.